I was this close to giving it to the Atlanta Falcons, but the Steelers just edged them out, just barely, because they won 7 in a row.
No, it's because of favoritism. That's why.
Well, I mean, I guess you could put in favoritism as well. But the Steelers are the hottest team in the NFL right now, which I want to point that out. The Packers have won 6 in a row. The Packers are not the hottest team right now if you go by streaks. The Steelers
How many did the Patriots
won 7
win?
in a row.
How many of the Patriots won in a row?
Yeah, that's my favoritism showing itself right there. Anyways, I will go through the power rankings now, and obviously, if you remember Tyler's guesses, he guessed them correctly, so you know what the top 5 are. The Browns finished 32, they're 1-15. The Bears finished 31, they're 3-13. The Rams got blown out at home to the Cardinals 44-6. They finished number 30 at 4-12. The 49ers won their last game, and they get to number 29. They're 2-14. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the 49ers did not win their last game. They won 2 weeks ago, I believe. And they're number 29. The Jacksonville Jaguars, 28. They're 3-13. The Jets, another disappointing season, 27, 5-11. The Chargers at 26. They're also 5-11. The Buffalo Bills, they got blown out as well. They're number 25. They finished 7-9. The Philadelphia Eagles, sorry Tyler, they're number 24 after going 7-9. The Panthers are number 23 after going 6-10. The Bengals 6-9-1 at number 22. The Saints 7-9 at number 21. The Colts at number 20, they are 8-8. The Titans at 19 are 9-7. The Cardinals at 18 are 8-7-1. The Vikings at 17 are 8-8. The Ravens at 16 are also 8-8. The Buccaneers at 15 are 8-7-1. The Texans are 14 at 9-7. The Redskins are number 13 at 8-7-1. The Broncos are number 12 at 9-7. The Detroit Lions are number 11 at 9-7 as well. The Oakland Raiders are number 10 at 12-4. They jump into the top 10. The Seahawks are number 9 at 10-5-1. The Giants are number 8 at 11-5. The Dolphins leap their way up to number 7 at 10-6. The Falcons number 6 at 11-5, and you know it from there. Steelers are number 5 with an 11-5 record. The Green Bay Packers are number 4 with a 10-6 record. The Kansas City Chiefs are number 3 with a 12-4 record. The Cowboys are number 2 with a 13-3 record. And the 14-2 Patriots are number 1. That's how the season closes out. Like I said, going by who I think the best teams are, if you'll notice, the Houston Texans are the only playoff team that fell outside of the top 12. They are number 14. They got beat out by the Redskins and Broncos. So, playoffs don't always signify the best teams, because you can get the division winners, and you got a weak division over there in the AFC South. I think that the NFL playoff committee needs to seriously reconsider playoff structure and the teams that get into the playoffs, because you look at me right now, and I'm going to tell you that the Redskins and Broncos are both better teams than the Houston Texans. I think you can even argue the Buccaneers are a better team than the Houston Texans. I don't like the whole division set up in terms of who makes the playoffs, winners of the divisions. People are going to argue, well, how are you going to have rivalries? Well, you still have the rivalry games. You still have teams like the Steelers and Ravens play each other twice a year, but you have the 12 best teams get in, the 12 teams with the best record. You don't have this division winner. Oh, everyone's in the division 6-10. You got a 7-9 team. You're telling me they're going to make the playoffs over a 9-7 team that might miss the playoffs? It's crazy, ludicrous. Texans should not be in the playoffs. The Broncos and Redskins should be in over the Houston Texans. So that's my mini rant, Tyler. I think the playoff picture right now, the whole deciding factor over who makes the playoffs is just completely crazy. It needs to be changed.
Yeah, it does. I agree. For both, not only for NFL, but also for college as well. They both need.
Yes. I would prefer it open up to 6, even 10. But, of course, who are we? We're Penn State fans. We're the number 5 seed Penn State fans. That's our Penn State side whining, I think.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to get to my end of the year awards. We'll do... Oh boy, how do I want this? We'll do Breakout Band of 2016, the Top Song of 2016, and Best Album of 2016.
I'm excited to hear this. I can't wait.
So let's start with song. Well, I got to look through my list again here real quick. Let's see, for song, I'm gonna make sure it's actually a song from 2016 because I'm looking at my list and I got a couple songs that aren't from 2016. I'm like, nope, that's not. That came out last
year. 2016.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the best song that I heard this year. I almost said one that just came out today, but that one won't count either.
Count, Tyler.
I know. I'm sorry. I got too many songs running in my head. All right. We're going to do Metallica's Hardwired, their song Hardwired off their new I'm Hardwired Self-Destruct. Nobody knew what to expect with that song after their last two albums. The one before Death Magnet was terrible. Death Magnet was alright, but then this new one made you feel like you're listening to old school Metallica, so I have to give that one best song of 2016. For best album, I'm gonna have to give that one. Ooh, I don't know. I was debating between three. I was debating between. Actually, let's make it four. No, sorry, 6.
Dude, how many albums are you debating between?
6. We're doing 6 now. All right.
Man.
So. GFM, Identity Crisis, Memphis Mayfire's This Light I Hold, Avenged Sevenfold, The Stage, Fit for a King, Death Grip, Metallica's Hardwired Self-Destruct, and there's one more I had in mind. Oh, and Skillet's Unleashed.
Really? That last one's interesting too.
Yeah. I'm going to have to give that one... I'm going to give that one to... I'm going to give that one to Avenged Sevenfold. Well, no, I'm sorry. Memphis Mayfire. Because I love listening to them, but this was easily by far their best record, and I really enjoyed it. Maddie really showed what kind of talent he has. The whole band showed their talent in this album, and I really, really enjoyed it. And you could definitely tell they took their time with the record this year. So I really enjoyed that one.
I was about to ask where Blueprints was, and then I realized that was from 2015.
Yeah. All right. And then for top 10 breakout band of 2016. There's two I was going back and forth between Wage War and GFM. GFM being a newer band, they just released their first album, and they're getting played a lot, so I see them blowing up. But the band that takes the award, who back in when was it? It was during Vans Warped Tour, which was this summer. This band blew up big time. They were on tour with For Today on their farewell tour. It's the band Wage War. They just blew up big time this year, even though they've been around for a little while. I believe 3 years. 2 years. Their new album, their debut album came out last year though, late last year around, I want to say October, maybe it was November. I'll have to check. But as soon as they hit Warped Tour, they blew up. So they get the award for best breakout band of 2016. Caleb, back to you.
Now that's it. That's interesting to me. I actually thought you were going to give it to GFM, mostly because I didn't know that Wage War was, I guess, according to you, was largely unknown over the past few years, and then I guess 2016
their breakout
was the big breakout year for them, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like if you look, last year, I mean they started coming out a little bit, but once they a lot of their shows were like hometown shows, and then they just blew up, and I think this year was like the first, they went on, 3 tours, 144 shows over 3 continents, if that tells you anything.
Wow.
So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess that means it's time for me to also hand out some awards. And I have several to get to. I am doing some of these awards that are actually handed out at the NFL Honors. So they're sort of predictions as well. And believe it or not, I'll go ahead and throw this out here. This is going to be a shock to you, probably. Nah, you know what? I shouldn't say that. You're probably going to expect it, considering my level of hatred for this team. Doesn't win an award at all. Period. I mean, part of it probably is my hatred for the Patriots. I'll probably give that a little bit of it. Through here, I'll explain, the award categories, which ones Tom Brady was up for, and why he did. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. My computer just froze.
Okay. So you were talking about your hatred for the Patriots, and you're and you're talking about the nominations that Brady was up for.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to start that whenever
you are. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, Kev, just stop. Kev, you're breaking up again. Figured out what the problem was.